We like old adverts.
Hello and welcome to the We Like Old Adverts advert calendar. As you know, throughout the month, we've been asking some of our fans to look through those advert calendar windows. And today we're lucky enough to have Bec Hill. Bec, thank you again for joining us. How you doing?
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to relive my childhood amongst you, my current friends.
We actually love Aussie adverts here. They are particularly strong. I think we probably said this the last time you were on, but I think the UK and Australia are the world leaders for adverts and also crisps, and don't either get credit for that enough. So we're sort of quite excited by the idea of Australian Christmas adverts. I think we just forgot they'd be a thing, and they've not disappointed. You've sent us some from K-Mart.
Yeah, and this is like, I mean, I feel like you're bigging them up somewhat because we had this conversation. Christmas ads to me is a very British thing, like the idea of having a themed ad for Christmas, whereas in Australia, as everyone's about to find out, we're just a lot more direct. Like, we're not trying to tug on your heartstrings, we're not trying to make you laugh particularly, we're just like, buy stuff please. Like,
now that Christmas is nearly here, the K-Mart Honey Bears have some great gift ideas, like these ladies' printed t-shirts, only $8. And these fantastic character socks are only $6.95. And there's more. Double movie packs, lots to choose from, just $10.95. 135-piece automotive wall-mounting toolkits, $99. And as the Honey Bears would say, there's all of this and much, much more when you come on into your K-Mart store.
Yeah, I don't know why Kmart never kept the Honey Bears. I'll be honest, don't know where they came from, don't know where they went. Don't know why. Don't know why they're so big. Why bears? Not really a thing in Australia.
Also,
why not the Kmart Christmas sharks or something?
Or koalas.
If we're going to be
bears.
Yeah, koala.
Yeah.
Famously not bears, guys. Come on, get on board.
It's all the same thing, isn't it?
They said that about pandas until recently. They said pandas, not bears, not bears. And then recently they went, oh no, they're bears now. It's like, well, of course they're bears. Look at them. They're goth bears. Fine.
Pluto all over again, Matt.
Exactly.
But I feel like if it was koalas, they wouldn't have been as obsessed with buying. They would have just been like, sleeping on a shelf somewhere. Would have been a much more downplayed energy.
Is it eucalyptus they eat that makes
yeah.
So they're basically just stoners, aren't they? Big tree stoners.
That's like, I think like that's like the common, like, that seems to be how it feels. They're pretty grumpy.
Yeah, I love the sound of that. I also love the bears in this advert. The way they're behaving is quite weird. They are just running around the shop.
They're just fighting over stuff.
Yeah.
They're not being bears. They're like acting like people on Black Friday.
Completely, yeah. It's like they've seen these honey bears in their natural panicky shopping environment and just added the voiceover later. And I love the way the voiceover guy says, as the honey bears always say, it's like those bears are clearly mute, which makes me wonder what's going on in that guy's head, that they're speaking to him in some way.
And they don't look very nice, these honey bears. They look like those toys.
No, they're not like cute.
They look like they've been left in the doctor's waiting room for just too long, and toys that no kids play with.
Yeah. They're wild animals.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, quite. Yeah.
They're not cute, are they? They'd gut you.
Someone put clothes on.
I love the produce.
But they really want that toolkit, don't they? Really want that.
Worth a fight, that.
Multi-piece, wall-mounted toolkit.
Yeah.
Or the double movie selection.
So that's my favourite.
Printed T-shirt. Yeah. They were good.
I'd like the option to buy someone some ladies' printed T-shirts. Seems like a mixed bag. It seems like you get anything. Like it's just a printed T-shirt. Just turn up and see what we've got. There's no like rhyme or reason to it. They're just there. We bought 2,000 of them and we're trying to shift them. We don't know what's on them. Some of them are a bit dud.
They're all going to be either Mambo or that. What was that graphic of the guy with the little triangle face and the little hair? It was very, very 90s.
Fido Dido?
Fido.
Yes. I feel like they're all going to turn out to be Fido Dido or Mambo.
Something like, yeah, there was an attempt to make Fido Dido cool, even though he was a 7-Up marketing gimmick. The 90s was weird. My favourite thing, I think, of the whole advert is the movie selection. Like, is that how long it took movies to reach Australia, Bec? Because they're all from like the 40s at the earliest.
Yeah. And also they want to make it clear that it might not be the same selection in each shop. Like Sydney might get better films than Adelaide.
There's a very like car boot element to this advert. It's like just whatever they've got on the day is what you can get. But
and what is Australia if not the car boot sale of the world?
Yeah, that's actually the prequel to Mad Max. It's just the last boot sale before civilization collapses, and they all just drive off, fending for themselves as best they can.
Yeah,
they've got like this selection of videos they've got there. You've got like Charlie Chaplin, fair enough. You've got Elvis, Cary Grant. You've got James Cagney, Cary Grant again. So they're going for the kind of golden age theme, and then you've just got Halloween in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, I missed that.
It's just Halloween and Michael Myers' face like that next to Jimmy Cagney.
Creepy. Of all the movies to have lurking.
Someone had a lot of fun, like sneaking that in the background, didn't they?
Yeah.
That's probably why all those stars are dead. They probably all Charlie Chaplin, Elvis, everyone.
Yeah.
They all got done by Michael, didn't they?
They were done in.
Michael Myers waited till Charlie Chaplin was 85 years old before he finally did him in. Yeah.
Well, that was because every time he went to get him, he would like miraculously survive.
So, should we move on to the second K-Mart advert that you brought along, Bec? Because this one's very special in a different way.
You be very careful.
Of course. Want to know how to save time doing your Christmas shopping? At K-Mart, you'll find famous Huffy bikes at just $145. Then, just around the corner, you can save 15% on all Lego. And don't rush off to a music store, because at K-Mart, the top 50 CDs are just $24.95 each. So save time and money and get everything under the one roof this Christmas at K-Mart.
Of course Santa's Australian in Australia. Of course he is. Like, that blows my mind. I've never considered that before.
Yeah, I love it. We you and I spoke directly about this ad before recording, and I remember you were like, he's got an Aussie accent, and I was like, oh yeah, like it's such a given that no one watching it at home was like, oh, Santa has an Aussie accent. It was like, no, that's Santa. That's what. And of course he rides a motorbike. I don't know why he's got a motorbike actually. I guess because they're like, there's no snow, so
yeah, you know. Reindeer just too far.
Santa has a voice like a evil villain from Flash Gordon. He's got like a we'll be fine.
Of course.
I'm not sure why Santa's mounting the Kmart logo at the end though. I mean that it still makes me feel slightly. It would explain why I get so turned on by typography at Christmas.
I was going to suggest we cancel.
Oh, look at that kerning!
Yeah, I mean, because when we were having that discussion, Bec, I was just like, oh yeah, so Santa Claus not Yeah, Santa Claus isn't real, is he? It's not real. He might as well be Australian. Although I did some digging on this, and obviously Santa Claus, the mythology comes from somewhere, and obviously Saint Nicholas was real. So if you ever have a kid ask you if Santa Claus was real, you can say to them that he was based on Saint Nicholas of Myra, who was a 4th century Greek Christian bishop. And he was generous, obviously, and he gave gifts to the poor and children. And he would also give daughters of a pious Christian dowries so they would not have to become prostitutes. And then Italian merchants stole his bones. So bits of him are now in Bari and bits of him are in Venice. So if a kid asks, if a kid says, is Santa Claus real? You say he was real, but now he's dead and his bones are all over the world because he's been so extensively grave robbed.
That needs to be Netflix's next Christmas movie, is that a bunch of adventurers go around finding all of Santa's bones.
Putting him back together.
When they put them together, he comes back to life. And then he seeks revenge on everyone who's misused his name.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be really heartwarming, and then it becomes a horror movie about halfway through.
Yeah, takes everyone's dowries away, so we all have to start, prostituting ourselves whether we want to or not.
Cool. So thanks again, everybody, for joining us for another episode of We Like Old Adverts. If you like what we do, please hit that subscribe button on YouTube, like us on Facebook, leave a comment below if there's anything you'd like to see us talk about. And also you can follow Bec all over the internet, which I very much recommend. And yeah, we'll see you later. Thank you very much.
There's all of this and much, much more.